If you want to have better intimate relationships, you have to first heal your family relationships. And guess what? I'm not just talking about the family members you have who are alive. Think about it. We have tens of thousands of ancestors that came before us, and not only who are watching over us, but whose spirit and quantum DNA lives within us. This kind of sounds woo woo, but physical DNA isn't the only thing that's passed down generationally. We have an inherent collective from all previous living things of our kind. Plants pick up vibes from their ancestral plants just as people pick up vibrations that have passed down from their ancestors. I talk about this in my video, The Law of Attraction and Morphic Resonance, How to Make Your Dreams a Reality. So check that out. I actually think I renamed it, the video, to like Make Your Dreams Come True or something, The Law of Attraction and Morphic Resonance, but it's the second to last video that I just posted. So I highly suggest going and watching that video first because it'll bring like so much more value and meaning to this video and make it make so much more sense. So not only do we need to heal our relationships with our family who are living, but we need to learn about our ancestors, look back and understand what was going on in their life. For example, was there war? Was there poverty? Was there depression, abuse, alcoholism? Once we know these things, we can have a better understanding of why things like anxiety or PTSD, for example, are showing up within us. And if we don't know, we can still intuitively sense where there were blocks and send light and prayers to clear energies from those beings. And I talk about all of the trauma patterns and traits that can be generationally passed down in my video titled How to Deal with Generational Trauma in Your Family. So I highly recommend going back and watching that as well. So, problem here is whether alive or dead, people today have become so distant from our families still alive. Think about it. With our faces in computer, phone, and tablet screens, communication is becoming more transactional, which causes a huge divide and poses a threat to the natural essence of love that our beings carry as spirits inside a human body. Not only that, but the earth has an electromagnetic positive charge. And when we wear shoes with rubber soles that block our connection to the earth, and so we wear these shoes, so we're actively forgetting that we're connected to nature and that we are nature. But within the esoteric being of our true essence, our highest selves know that we are all connected and strive to be union. Bert Hellinger said, the greater soul moves in only one direction, and that is to bring into union that which has been made separate. And I'm going to pop a little link to not a link, a little image to the quote there so you can read it. And I am saying, for it is the illusion that we are separate or that we are not accepted that causes us the pain, the struggle, and the suffering. So, what's the solution? How do we come together? How do we heal our family relationships so we can have better intimate relationships? Well, we need to heal ourselves first so we can heal our relationships. So, healing comes from number one, knowing yourself. Okay, knowing who you are, knowing not just like what you're good at and your strengths, but what your triggers are, what your shadow self, what ticks you off, maybe why things are bothering you, what happened in your past. What order were you in your family as far as sibling status? How all of your experiences growing up in family or however your childhood was, how does that affect you? And how have all of your life experiences affect you? Number two, accepting your family. So I believe that our family poses us the toughest challenges because usually they're the closest to us in life. And it also, we are put on this earth with that family so that we can grow. And our family gives us an opportunity to grow spiritually, cosmically, just grow spiritually to like free our soul for heaven. And so our family is a blessing. And then number three, connecting with life itself and opening your heart. So connecting with your mother and father or the maternal and paternal figures in your life. So maternal and paternal energies that come not only from our parents, but from our grandparents and continue on are going to be key to unlocking intimacy in your relationships. Now, if you were adopted or don't have connection with your birth parents, you can still connect with their energies vibrationally. Send them forgiveness, acceptance, and healing. We can send family members healing intentions who are not alive. So what we feel, we heal, and what we resist, it persists. So once we do this, our other relationships will fall into place, both the family we have alive and our ancestors. And again, healing, like accepting your family for who they are and talking about how accepting that our problems, when you see problems and challenges as an opportunity, you are vibing at like the highest energy level that you can. And my mom's cousin and life coach actually taught me that. So don't blame or hold grudges. When we forgive others, and most importantly, when we forgive ourselves, is when we are set free. Let me repeat that. When you forgive, you are set free. You're no longer holding on to that baggage or that heavy weight. The weight of that anger and of that uncomfort is set free upon forgiveness and acceptance of the other person and who they choose to be. Now, I do think this whole acceptance topic is a little overestimated, because while family members will learn lessons better on their own, some loved ones are going to need you to step up, speak your voice, stand in your truth, your power, and say when something is wrong or bothering them or making them feel a certain negative or positive way. Simply stated, humans travel in packs. That's how we evolved. Family unit is productive because the family unit is most successful in the way that you stay close to your family and that you can communicate with them. I'm going like this because the bunny fur is floating everywhere. So sometimes they need a nudge, and here's where boundaries come in. We can accept the way that someone is, which all that basically means is that we are acknowledging it and we are not in denial. So by acknowledging the issue, trauma, or family pattern, we then have the power to set our boundaries and say what's up. I don't agree with this. I'm not signing up for it, or I'm not answering that call, or I'm telling them I'm not free. I can't meet up, or I'm not responding to that text, or it makes me unsafe when I'm around you and you do this. I won't be around you unless you aren't doing it anymore. So let go of your grudges, stand in your power, speak your truth. The truth will set you free. Another thing that's good to remember is don't be so stubborn. You got to let your heart lead you and live the golden rule. And, Jesus said, turn the other cheek. So really expressing your emotions, because we are emotional beings and our emotions are what is guiding a lot of our instincts. So we have to consider our emotions as validated, and we can't just think with our head. Our heart has like 5,000 times the electromagnetic charge than our head does. So if you're just making all decisions and leading with your head and not your heart, you're stupid. You're dumb. Honestly. Like, you gotta know that we are spirits inside a body. Our heart is magnetic and way more powerful than our brain. There's things that in this life don't make sense, but we know in our hearts through just the cosmic world, and that we know to be true through generational like causation. And I actually just talked about this in my last video. So all my videos are connected. I'm doing them in chronological order based on the findings that I'm talking about and researching and explaining here. So, all right. So families roll in packs, migrating as humans. Humans are socially influenced mammals. We listen when a loved one is projecting their opinion on us, solicited or unsolicited. Whether we hear them and take their advice, that's up to us. So try these things, stick to your goals, and watch how your relationships fall into place. Once you take away that protection, you will be able to peel back layers and share the core essence of who you truly are. Once you take away that protection of, oh, I care what these people think of me, or oh, I need to be so stubborn, or I need to be so stoic, and this is how it is and I can't show emotion. Once you just allow yourself to feel and be me. When you can be me, you can be free. Okay? So peel away that protection. It'll guide you into the essence of who you are and allow you to show that to other people. So please comment, report back. I want to hear it. I'm new to YouTube. Comment if you have anything to say. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. And if you want to meet Moxie, her name is Moxie Scarlett, and she does have moxie.scarlett Instagram account. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Namaste, everyone. And I will see you. I just have to feel like, yeah, I'm just new to YouTube. So I really appreciate your support. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Thanks and namaste.